Well, good morning. It is Tuesday, June 16th, and I am on the tender boat. I'm kind of close to my face. Heading into Portofino. I wanted to take some views from the ship of the town. It was beautiful, but yeah, I'm not sure what deck to go to. And it's kind of hectic morning. I got up late. I don't know, whatever. So hang with me today. Here's the tent. We got all kinds of people all over. People are still coming in. We'll be there in a few minutes. Wow. Okay, we just got off of the tender. Again, clearly it's a spectacular day. And then, instead of getting a lovely view of the town, some obscenely rich person has parked their yacht right in front of the view. Incredibly thoughtless of them. Ugh. Anyway, this is the tender. People are still getting off. There's another big yacht there. Yeah, okay. We're still gonna have a good time despite the yachts. All right, here we are. Without the yacht in the way. This is just beautiful. I love this house at the very top with all the flowers. Yeah. Playground for the rich. And of course, you know, you absolutely need like a high-end jewelry store and Louis Vuitton, clearly for the visitors. So we're going to walk into town. And clearly in this village there is need for a second Louis Vuitton. And then we've got our Dior over here. And I'm gonna get a cappuccino again. All right, so I finished up my cappuccino in this little cafe. So what I paid €1.30 for in Livorno was €7 here, but it's Portofino. You pay for the view. You pay because it's a 1%er kind of place. Anyway, I'm just gonna walk around the town. I thought I was gonna take a boat to a nearby town to explore it, but I kind of got all my exploring out yesterday, so, like distance exploring. So I'm going to just check out Portofino. This is pretty cool. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna pop into this church and see what it looks like. The sign said that the original church was built in the 900s. So we'll see if any of that's left. And again, in front of the church, I just love how they did the stones. All right, this is just a beautiful little church. Oh my gosh, with crystal chandeliers and beautifully restored. Wow. Again, 1%ers. And this is an interesting little statue of the Virgin Mary in like a little stone grotto. And this is looking from the front of the church to the back. Just a beautiful little choir area. And I am going to go in the Walk of Kisses. I think it just goes under the road up to the other side. So I changed my mind. I am taking the boat to Santa Margherita. So this is like my own little yacht trip. But it should be really pretty going around the coast. So that's mainly why I'm doing it. And we are off. It's funny, I was listening to a tour guide that's with a group. And she was saying that there are private elevators going up to homes. So that's pretty exciting. All right, and we are leaving town. Loving the waterfront places. Another yacht. And I'm loving this. That would be, what a cool place to stay. Wow. So there's supposed to be a coastal path that goes from Portofino to St. Margherita, Ligure, where we're going. Yeah, that looks very much like, yeah, very long, very up and down. And here is our destination. I thought this was another town, but this is where we're going. St. Margherita, Ligure. So it's clearly on the Italian Riviera, so it's going to be sort of the 1%er kind of thing, but maybe the 5%ers instead of just the 1%ers. And immediately after getting off the ferry, which is leaving, they don't waste any time, there's this beautiful little park. So I'm just gonna kind of explore the town. A lot fewer people here than in Portofino, which is kind of nice. And I climbed up this hill for a good prospect of this part of the town. But there is like, it's beautiful and quiet. And it smells good. This is the castle. I came back down because it was closed, but of course it's lunch. So there's not much to it. Okay, this is my grilled sea bream. I am this adorable little trattoria. Got a little bit of wine right across from the marina. Really adorable place. It's been in business since 1910, so I'm gonna dig in. All right, this is the adorable little place that I had lunch today in Santa Margherita, Ligure. And here they have a pinball machine. It's so cool. And this is the adorable little restaurant I had lunch in. And then I stopped a place next door and I got some gelato. Pistachio and basically chocolate chip. And it is delicious. They have all kinds of goodies. And now I'm gonna walk along, I don't know where the shade is. Because it's still warm. The seafront, maybe. Back to get the yacht back to Portofino. All right, I didn't get, here's our little beach. It looks like it's kind of a pebble beach. But there's our sun worshippers. And here comes our yacht. I am kind of tired of the sun, so I'm going to sit on the inside. So I will see you back at the ship. I am in the shade of the cabin, and it's delightful. I did not get this. This is coming into Portofino. On a previous video, I didn't get this on a previous video, so yeah, these really lovely houses in the water. I don't know if you can tell, it's like cerulean blue. I don't know if that's the right. Anyway, it's very blue and it's gorgeous. And there's the castle on top of the hill. I did not walk up there. and I have no intention of walking up there. I am feeling the effects of my, like I said, my day yesterday. So I'm just kind of taking it easy today. I'll be lucky if I make 10,000 steps. But tomorrow is another day, and I'll be all charged up for that. Well, I'm back on board the ship. This is the view from my veranda. And I really don't know what I'm looking at. I think maybe this might be where I was. Possibly. I don't know. I don't remember a high rise, but anyway. So I'm going to take a little rest. It's a formal night. So formal. Dressing night. I won't get dressy, but I'll dress up a little bit. Anyway, see you later. All right, I am passing the Lido buffet, and oh my gosh, here's what they've got out tonight. Amazing. Okay, we have wildlife. We have dolphins. Well, I am in the crow's nest. I snagged a seat in the very front. It's happy hour up here, or it's just getting ready to end, and I got a little bit of wine. And yeah, the dolphins were really cool, but they didn't come back. So I'm going to keep an eye out. So I am coming to you from my seat up in the crow's nest, which is every Holland American ship has what they call a crow's nest, and it's just an expansive view of the sea, and there's a bar, and there's comfy chairs. So I am just settled in for the evening. So I'm going to start. It was an interesting day. Portofino was beautiful, not really my cup of tea, but it was interesting visiting. And tomorrow, I'm back in France. I can't wait. So we will see you in France tomorrow. And in the meantime, again, buy the shoes. And if you need them repaired, I know a great guy just outside of Chicago who can do that, and he can entertain you with a flute. Eat the cake. And can you believe it? I didn't have dessert tonight. So after this, I might be in search of something sweet and take the trip, because it's awesome. See you tomorrow. Bye.